So we don't have any kids yet. How many people have kids in the room tonight? We got some, raising the hand. Look at that energy. Yeah. That made me want to have kids. Look at that. Good for you. No, I don't know if we're going to have kids or not. You know, I'm 40, my wife's 33. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what type of parents we're going to be. Sometimes my wife does very unmotherly things. And in my head, I go, that might not be good, you know? Like, I'll tell you one right now. She likes to tell me, like, really sad stories late at night. Like, it just won't affect my sleep cycle. Some people are laughing a little bit too hard over there. You've gone through it before? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a story she told me recently. It will not be funny. If it's funny, see a therapist, you have a very serious problem. We're in bed one night, it's like midnight. I'm not even looking at her. I'm like turned away, and I'm about to doze off. And she goes, can I tell you a really sad story? And I go, not tonight, maybe in the morning. And then she laughed and told me anyway. I go, oh, that's rhetorical. Just tell me the story next time, right? Once again, I'm sorry to do this to all of you, but I had to hear it. Now you have to hear it. She goes, I read this article today that this woman brought her bulldog into PetSmart to get a bath. Yes, as they're raising the platform, something snapped. It fell on top of the bulldog. It didn't make it. And then she goes, all right, good night. And just went to bed, everyone. She was snoring 5 minutes later, like a true psycho. Yeah, very important story right now, by the way. We own a bulldog, everyone, right? Her name is Wilma. Even she woke up like, what the hell, lady, right? I was like, I know, I'm married her for the rest of my life. She could be a mother one day. Is that a good idea? Because I don't have some like 4-year-olds like, Mommy, tell me a bedtime story. And it's like, meh, you're not going to like it, but all right, let's do it. Once upon a time, in a little town called Chernobyl. It's like, okay, that's good. Plus, we follow the science. We're not sure what type of kid we're going to have. It's very scary, you know? Like, her family has a history of depression, anxiety. My family, depression, anxiety. My grandmother's bipolar. She's manic depressant. She is in a psych ward for like 20 years of her life. Yet my mom still has the audacity to go, when are you guys going to give me grandkids? I'm like, I don't think that's going to be a happy baby, Mom, right? Like, for real, I think my kid's first word will probably be like, ugh. Like, that'd be fun, right? People are like, why is your 4-year-old smoking? I go, he just heard a weird bedtime story. Leave him alone, all right? That's... Yeah, no kids. If I do have kids, I'm not gonna spend money on them. That seems wild. Like food and clothing, of course. Might have CPS called on me. But like vacations, that seems insane, right? Like, because I travel all the time. I see these miserable parents in airports every single Sunday. And I have empathy for them, you know? Like, my parents could afford one vacation a year, and I appreciate it for them now, but my biggest memory that sticks out, I was about 10 years old, went to Disneyland. Very expensive trip, as you all know. So, of course, the first thing we do, we get there at 7 in the morning, we stay at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, because my dad's, we're making all the money from this land, right? So, we're leaving Disneyland, we're stuck in traffic on Disneyland Way, and my mom and dad, for probably the 10th time of the trip, goes, Tom, do not forget, at the next light, you take a right. Next light, you take a right. What does my father do? Right through that light, right? Yeah, do you feel the tension in this room right now? My mom snapped in a way I've never heard her snap to this day. She basically screamed like, Tom, what did I say? You had to take that right. And to my father's credit, he very calmly pulled her to the side of the road, put the car in park, got out, and just started walking the fuck away, right? Just started angry dad walking down Disneyland Way, everyone. Yeah, the happiest place on earth. The happiest place on earth. Not for the Bergmans that day. Not for the Bergmans. My mom got in the car, drove at like a mile an hour going, come on, Tom, get back in the car. Tom, they're looking at us. Get back in the car. He's like, Elaine, I will meet you back at the hotel. Right? Even Ted's like, he's not coming back, Mom. That's it right there. Oh, boy. You broke that poor man. Look at him. He's already going the wrong way. The hotel's back that way, right? I remember that vividly. He probably got me a Mickey balloon that day, too. I don't remember. You know, I do remember him running the fuck away from us. That's in the brain until the day I die, all right? So we have parents in here. Spend it on yourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. And they're still together. Don't worry. Happy endings to most of my stories. Bulldog story, not great. But other stories, happy endings, all right? They've been married for 40 years, my parents. Incredible. The problem is I'm an only child. My mom thinks I'm a girlfriend now. She'll just, like, tell me things about the relationship. I was like, meh, let's not do this part, you know? We were on the phone one day. She goes, you know what, Matthew, your father and I, sometimes I just think we were better parents than we were as a couple. I was like, difficult to hear because they were terrible parents. All right, that's your son chose comedy for a living. Don't think that's an A+. They tried. It's the most credit I can give my parents. They tried. You're going to make mistakes. If we have only children here, you know what I'm talking about. Like, my parents were good. I tell them this all the time. I go, you guys were A+ parents, you made C+ decisions. That's all you can hope for, you know? I tell you two right now, when I was a kid, I love going to concerts, love concerts. My mom didn't follow trends at all. So what she would do, she let me go to the concert based on the name of the band, which is like a terrible idea. Like, I grew up loving the Barenaked Ladies. Do you guys know who they are? Very popular group out of Canada. My mom heard the name the first time. She's like, absolutely not, Matthew. That's that filth, that garbage. This Marilyn Manson, sounds like a sweet girl, though. Singer out there. Is she a Christian singer? I was like, more or less, give or take.